Okay, I think when it comes to VAUXHALLs, this is going to be one of the better ones. It really is not a bad ride at all. I think the first thing we can do is start off with a 0 to 60 test. So here goes, 3, 2, 1. Now I tell you what, that's not bad for a people carrier at all. This thing flies along. It's really is quite a nippy little car. If somebody wanted to run around for nipping around the town centre streets, or running the kids to school and doing a bit of shopping or anything, there's nothing wrong with this car at all. It charges along. It really is quite impressive. It's exactly what you want. It ticks all the boxes, does exactly what it says on the tin, and at the same time it does it with a smile on its face. Very, very good. Because a lot of people will slate VAUXHALLs, but really if you hunt around, do a bit of research, you can end up getting quite a lot of car for your money. And they're not all boring cars, trust me. Another example of this would be the 1.4 Corsa diesel turbo. Great little car, zooms along lovely. Now, back to this one. The wing mirrors are rather small, could be a bit bigger on this car to be fair. They're also rather low, could be higher up. The reason why I point that out is you've actually got to physically lower your head to look at them rather than just glance while you're driving along. Rear view vision's not too bad. The headrests do obstruct the vision, and if you had 3 people in the back, I think you'd be stuffed. Instrument cluster, very clear, easy to read, not obstructed by the steering. Here you have your basic controls, very elementary. Everything that's going on there could be operated without taking your eyes off the road for too long. This is a 6-speed manual, and I have to admit, it's a great little gearbox. It's tight, it's tidy, nothing loose there at all. The transition is very, very smooth. The steering is fantastically agile on this car, really is quite impressive. Now if I give the car a little bit of a wiggle test, we get an idea what it's like to swerve at high speed. Well, it doesn't actually boat around that much, considering it's a high vehicle. More of a meander than a wobble. So I would feel quite confident to do an emergency swerve in this vehicle, even though it is a bit cumbersome. Now driving along now, 45, 40 miles an hour. Quite a lot of noise from the road to be fair, but it's not engine noise, it's the underneath of the car, so it must be a bit thin there. As for the cornering, well, it goes around the corners very well indeed. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to have this thing up on 2 wheels, but it certainly doesn't struggle with the corners like you'd expect with a vehicle of this shape. 5th gear now, 6th gear, the car is just going along. But I'm very aware of road noise. There's no engine noise, it's the road noise, which is very strange to be fair. It makes you think that the floor pans in the car are made out of something like balsa wood or something. That's the only negative thing I can find about this car. It zooms along, floats along lovely, ticks all the boxes. The driving position's not bad either. Now the brakes, I can't find anything wrong with them. They don't grip, they're not grippy grabby brakes. Everything can be applied, gradual pressure. This is a very good car for what you're going to pay out. You're not going to get better value for money when it comes to cars. This does what it says on the tin. It ticks all the boxes, and apart from being front wheel drive and a few little things which I don't like cosmetically, like the low mirrors, there's actually nothing wrong with this car at all. Anybody thinking about buying one of these is not buying one because of the way they look. They'll be buying one because they want it to serve a purpose. And let it be said that this serves its purpose extremely well indeed.